What it is, folks, it's your homeboy First, back again with another episode of the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. I'm happy to be here with y'all for episode 237. I'll put it on something, okay? We're going to have a good time, okay? Please make sure y'all hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit that share button. Put all your people on it, you feel me? Also, feel free to join the channel and become a member so you can have all rights and privileges like any other member of the channel. You feel me? And also be on the lookout, okay? I got some new merch. Hold on. Let me show y'all real quick. Got some new merch coming for y'all. Y'all may have seen me in some of these gents at the game. You feel me? We trying to get that thing set up right. You know what I'm talking about? But be on the lookout for all of that. And all y'all channel members already, y'all hit me up. I want to send y'all some preliminarily because y'all have stayed down with me through so much. You feel me? So make sure y'all hit me up. Okay? The illustrious Jackson State University knocked off their bitter, hated rival in those Southern Jaguars. You understand? By a score of 38-13. It really should have been worse than that. Should have been worse. Okay? We'll get into that though. But since we went down there to old Baton Rouge, and took the belts out. Yeah, we took the belts out. I think it's only right. I think it's only proper. God damn it, I think it is only 15 that I strike up the motherfucking band. Let's go! Shout out to the Boom. Love the Boom as always. And I can't cap. Shout out to the Human Jukebox. Y'all caught me off guard with them red lights. Y'all caught me off guard. Okay? And y'all know I love TLC. You feel me? And that record is so dope. You know what I'm talking about? But y'all caught me off guard with them red lights. You feel me? So shout out to y'all. But them damn lights couldn't stop that ass whooping. Couldn't stop that ass whooping. Okay? So the big question is, still not impressed? Still not impressed. God damn. Boy, there's always going to be some bulletin board material in this one, ain't it? Yeah. But then you got to play the game. Okay? And y'all might not be impressed still. Okay? Still might not be impressed. But that don't change that scoreboard. No, it does not. Okay? But let's get into my 5 takeaways. Okay? Are you a fan of the illustrious Jackson State University? Well, you need to download Stop Hating on Thee by yours truly. First letter. It's a song inspired by the coach, T.C. Taylor. Check it out right here. We were winning swag back in 1961. Walter Payton, one of the very best to ever run. FCS attendance leaders, we been doing that. Don't care about you haters talking shit up in them chats. Everybody know we swag and got the pedigree to prove it. Visited the vet, they say
this shit was like a movie. Can't forget the goats, I'm talking about the boom. You might as well get ready when we walk into the room. Say I got a new rule, please listen to me. I ain't dissing your school, gon' be where you be. But if you go on social media, it's easy to see that there's a lot of motherfuckers be hating on B. Stop hating on D, stop hating on D, stop hating on D, stop hating on D. Say I got a new rule, stop hating on D. I ain't dissing your school, but stop hating on D.
Takeaway number 1. And shit, this can actually go to all those who are Jackson State supporters. Same question. Still not impressed? And I'm talking about in terms of JaCobian Morgan. He showed y'all what you wanted to see, didn't it? Y'all wanted to see him throw the ball down the field. He did that. He did that to the tune of over 300 yards passing. 337 yards passing, 2 touchdowns on 21 of 31. Still not impressed? That motherfucker in Gladiator said, "Are you not entertained?" Or Jalen Hurts. I saw Jack State football put out that Jalen Hurts clip where he came into the press conference and he said, "Is that what y'all want to see?" Or something to that effect. That's what y'all want to see, huh? Very remember, a lot of folks were saying very similar shit about Jalen Hurts as many in our fan base are saying about JaCobian. You know what I'm talking about? They're saying Jalen Hurts is just somebody who's blessed to have all this talent around him and he really can't play the game. You feel me? So Jalen Hurts went out there, balled the fuck out through the air, and then he came in like, "Hey, you know, that's what y'all wanted to see, huh?" Very calmly, very coolly. That's what y'all wanted to see, huh? JaCobian! Don't get too high, don't get too low, young man. Let me say shit like this. You don't say this type of shit. Okay? You keep that bitch in the middle of the road because we got more work to do. But I think y'all saw what you wanted to see. Okay? He was accurate on numerous slant routes and other just plays across the middle. You know what I'm talking about? Hitting folks. And then he hit some of those shots that not only the fan base wanted to see. I think TC Taylor clearly wanted to see it. Now, coach got pissed off. When was that? That was in the second. Okay. We missed a bomb down the left sideline to close that quarter. It would have been a touchdown. JaCobian kind of overthrew the young man. Looked like he wasn't running as fast as he could have been running as well. And we didn't connect on that one. And I know Coach Taylor was madder than the motherfucker because, you know, that would have been a way to close that quarter out. And so we ended up having to punt. But Southern, to our benefit, ran into the punter, giving us extra life. So we end up putting together a nice little drive right there at the end of the quarter. And eventually we struck on a bomb, okay, to close out that quarter. And that bitch was from midfield. Great throw, great catch, way to finish the goddamn run, you know, to and get on into the end zone. That's what y'all wanted to see. That's what you wanted to see. Later on in the game, that was in the third quarter, JaCobian hit on another bomb, and that drive should have led to points, but those points got taken off of the board because of a penalty. Again, we'll get to those momentarily. And we ended up getting nothing out of that drive because we shanked the field goal. But again, I get into all that later. My point is, y'all got to see some of the shit you wanted to see from JaCobian. Oh, and let me not forget, you know, the little strike down the sideline of Rembert, and then Rembert got them and did his thing and took that bitch to the high. You know what I'm talking about? So again, I say, are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Did you see what you wanted to see? Are you still not impressed? Okay? But that's number one. Number two. Takeaway number two. That old evil genius struck again, didn't he? Coach Quinn, we blanked them motherfuckers in that second half. They went into the second half with 13 points. They left the second half with 13 points. We gave up a touchdown on an explosive, okay? All coaches try to limit explosives. We've heard Coach Quinn last year when he was doing pressers. Y'all heard him this year on my show talk about limiting explosives. You know what I'm talking about? But that was it. We gave up that touchdown. That was the only touchdown they had for the game. As I've expressed before, I love how our coaching staff is able to make proper adjustments in game, at halftime, get our young men into the shit they need to be in, give them the level of motivation they need to have to go out there and do what they goddamn need to do to be successful. Okay. So that's number 2. All right. Number 3, I've seen enough. I've seen enough. It's time for me to pass it on. Okay. What you talking about first? This is what I'm talking about. Give Mr. Miller the damn ball. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Y'all remember, I used to say that about Savion Wilkerson. Shout out to that young king. Of course, I used to say that about my boy, Herb Mulligan. Shout out to that young king. But I've seen enough now. See, we got a stacked running back room. So I didn't know who I was going to pass it off to. But it's Mr. Miller, okay? Based on what I'm looking at here, he had 14 carries for 101 yards, 7.2 per rush. He runs hard as fuck. That young man runs harder than a motherfucker. Okay? Now, he didn't end up with a touchdown. Okay, we got to get that young man in the end zone. You know, to my shout out to Terrell. He got up in there. Davenport got up in there spectacularly. Okay? He got them looking like Walter Payton jumping over the pile, but then he got flipped and landed on his feet like he Kenneth Simone Biles or some shit. Okay? Shout out to that young man as well. But Mr. Miller, we got to get that man the ball. Okay? And he led in carries. Okay? We got to keep that up. Okay? You a bad motherfucker, young king. Just like your brother. Shout out to your brother. I guess y'all mama and daddy just goddamn, what were they on? They were spitting them out. Y'all one on the defensive side of the ball who was a goddamn dog, a menace, a heat-seeking missile going to strike some, and then got you, Ahmad Miller, who don't give a fuck. You, D-boy trying to come strike you, and you, shit. I like it. I like it. So again, give Mr. Miller the damn ball. Shout out to that young king. You're a bad man. I've been telling y'all to visit KingMcNeil.com for the longest now, but y'all thought it was a game. Check this out. I told you, if you a D9 member, they got you. Take a look at the inventory. Y'all see everybody is represented right here. And they got something new for y'all too. They got a collegiate collection. Let's check this out. Now, some of these haven't been stocked yet, but they do have the license for all of these institutions that you see right here. But let's check out what they got over there for A&M. Let's just see. Come on, dog. If you got somebody in your life who's a real one over there down with A&M, you might well go ahead and buy something for them. Look at that. Ain't that hard? That's hard right there. That's hard right there. And they got this kind of stuff either right now for all those institutions I just showed you, or they got it on the way. So shop with the King McNeil collection. And as I always say, just tell them first sent you. But that's number 3. And that's all the good I got for you. Okay? Because y'all know I'm the fucking realist now. So I got to keep it real. In a game that we won 38-13 against our heated rival, okay? That was the most disgusting display of football I think I've ever seen because of all those damn penalties. On both sides, both teams, both coaching staffs ought to be on y'all boys' ass. Ought to be on y'all boys' asses. Because what the fuck was that? Both teams, based on these ESPN stats, had 13 penalties apiece. 13 motherfucking penalties. That game took 4 damn hours to complete because of all the penalties. You understand? I had shit to do, but couldn't get to my work because every other play was, well, it seemed that way. God damn. They got Southern down for 13 penalties and 111 yards, and us down for 13 penalties, 107 yards. And I know Coach Taylor had floated out there that that's the way it's getting called throughout the swag. So many folks getting called for penalties. It ain't got to be us. It ain't got to be us. Leave that to them. Some calls, of course, be bullshit, but most of these calls, we did it. Most of these calls, we did it. We started the damn game. We started the game with a hold on the opening kick return. That's what we did to start the game. Okay? On defense, we forced a 3 and out, but we went offsides on the damn punt. I think they had like 4th and 6. That moved it to 4th and 1, and then they converted on the 4th and 1. You know what I'm saying? We kicked a damn ball out of bounds. And that ties into what I'm saying about special teams. We started the second quarter with a pre-snap penalty. See, some of this shit is pre-snap. False starts and all this kind of shit. So we definitely doing that shit. Okay? We had an illegal snap right there, though. Like I said before, the score should have been worse than 38-13. But we had a couple touchdowns taken off the board. We had a hole on a touchdown run by JaCobian. One of our wideouts just held out there unneeded. JaCobian was finna score. Even if the little cornerback would have ran up, JaCobian probably could have trucked that motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? Totally unneeded, but a hole. Third quarter, we had a touchdown pass taken off the board. Blindside block got called. Totally unneeded. Now, there may be some controversy on whether that was the case or not, but it wasn't even no need to block the man. We headed to the end zone. Just unneeded. And I just stopped fucking counting after that. I stopped writing shit down. I got tired. Goddamn. I got fed up. I said, fuck it. I ain't writing shit down. Fuck it. But it's looking like we're an undisciplined football team. That's what it's looking like. And I've been saying the same shit since game 1 about the penalties. Coach Taylor been saying the same shit in all his presses about the penalties. He revealed that Coach O, I think that's what he said, be handling the discipline when these boys be fucking up. Hire me, your homeboy first. Bring me in as a consultant. Shit. I get their ass right. See, as a former basketball coach, I put their ass through some basketball discipline. Football players don't like that basketball cardio. They don't like that shit. They don't like no suicides, none of that kind of shit like that. They don't like that. Them football players where I used to coach at, shit. They used to see what we were putting them goddamn boys through. And they knew they wasn't coming in that gym. Now, don't get it twisted. Now, basketball players don't like the violence. Most basketball players, that is, don't like the violence of football and don't like that weight room. You know what I'm talking about? So we do the opposite for them. You know what I'm talking about? I had to discipline some of my ball players, and I take their ass to that weight room, you know what I'm talking about, and make their ass go crazy on that bench and shit until their arms be about to fall off. But see, y'all football players, y'all used to that. That ain't gonna bother y'all whatsoever. Okay. But goddamn it, the basketball conditioning or my track shit, okay. Play with it. I'll put y'all ass in them bleachers. Timed. Everything timed. You don't make the time, that motherfucker don't count. And I ain't got nowhere to be. We ain't leaving this bitch till you give me everything you owe me. Because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it. Shit. We looking undisciplined. I'm going to talk more about this goddamn in my pregame speech. Make sure y'all watch that. Because I'm sick of it. And I know y'all are as well. We're looking like an undisciplined team. But that's number 4. And number 5. Special teams got to tighten up. Special teams got to tighten up. Y'all know I fuck with Coach Jones. I fuck with his energy. You know what I'm talking about? Not being able to go to the games last year because I was taking care of my mama. This is my first year being able to see him as a coach in person. And I see that the energy is live in full effect the whole goddamn game. Okay? He knows what he's doing. And that's why I'm going to say this. I know he ain't coaching it that way, man. Okay? I'm sure he's not coaching it that way. So, coach, get on their ass. Get on their ass, coach. Okay? Because special team got to tighten up. All right? Like I said, we had a hold on the goddamn opening kick return. We muffed the punt. Now, that shit, Slick looked like kick catch interference. I don't know what the fuck going on. Like, has that rule changed or something like that where you ain't got to give that little area, you know, give the punt return a space to be able to catch that bitch? That man looked like he was right up on our boy. It looked like the damn ball ricocheted off his damn thigh. You know what I'm saying? But maybe I'm tripping. Maybe they changed the rule. I don't know. But I know we muffed that. But thankfully they only led to 3 points. Like I said, we kicked the damn ball out of bounds. We shanked 2 field goals. They were trying to keep the damn ball away from Travis. You know, so they basically like kind of squibbing and shit like that. And we got the damn ball. And instead of just going forward with it, we caught that damn ball and turned around and threw that bitch backwards. Now, I don't know if Coach called that shit or not. I don't know if Coach Jones called that shit or not. But I do know that they went to Coach Taylor. That camera zoomed in on him, and he said, "What the hell was that?" I agree, Coach. I don't know what the fuck that was. Okay. I don't know what that was. All I know, special team got to tighten up, and I trust Coach Jones to tighten them motherfuckers up. Okay. I do trust that. Because we got to put it all together, y'all. Everything got to be put together. Okay. And we're not going to be perfect. JaCobian's not going to hit every damn bomb, y'all. Okay. Those are low percentage throws. Okay. Those are high difficulty throws. They're high reward throws. But the percentage on completion on those throws are lower than just a simple slant or some short and shit like that. So he's not going to hit all of those, okay? But if he just hits enough, those are game changers, okay? So I don't expect him to be perfect. I mean, I might say that I don't expect us to keep running the ball like this, but maybe I should. Like, I don't want to say I'm gonna expect the running game to just be good all damn year, but it just seems that way so far. Okay, but I'm sure there'll be something with that. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe a fumble or two or something like that. I don't know. The receivers are not going to win every 50-50 ball. The O-line is not going to successfully keep JaCobian clean every single game and all that kind of stuff. I get that. You know what I'm talking about? Coach Quinn and them are going to give up an explosive every once in a while. We going to miss a field goal every once in a while. Okay? But I'm talking about what we consistently do. What do we do consistently? Well, we've shown that we play good defense consistently. Check. We show that we run the ball consistently. Check. I want to see what JaCobian is going to continue to do going forward, whether he goes for 300 or not. I don't give a fuck about that. I want to see is he going to give the receivers a chance on those balls down the field. Is he going to be accurate as he was with those slants and some of those other throws across the middle? You know what I'm talking about? We want to see with that. I see progress with that. You know what I'm talking about? And I want these motherfucking penalties to be minimized. Let's half that bitch up. 13. Can I get in single digits? Can I get down to 6? I saw Prime and them presser. He was complaining about 6 for his team. The damn media was asking him about how can you get 6 cleaned up. I like, shit, we had 6. I'll be doing good. Fuck. The way it's looking right now. You know what I'm saying? And all the shit I'm saying is the type of shit you say when you're the reigning champion and you're trying to repeat. That's what you do. We just beat our hated rival on the road 38-13. You know what I'm talking about? But that's what good teams do. Of course, we're proud of everything they did out there. You know what I'm talking about? But when you're a great team, and in these HBCU ranks, we are the greatest team right now. Okay? On paper, in the rankings, the record. We're supposed to win. We're supposed to win handily. You know what I'm talking about? We are. And we did that. But I still want more. So I don't expect perfection. But if you chase perfection, God damn it, we will reach greatness. Put it on something. I appreciate you watching. I think you'll enjoy these other videos too. So check them out now.